right, we're back.
I gotta get a drink.
Just kidding. We're almost back. All right, here we go. It's time.
Welcome back to the Cellar Podcast.
We're your hosts, Sam Marie.
And Gia Angelina.
And welcome to our first ever re-record. We originally recorded this out back at Gia's Aunt Nikki's at their family reunion, and I edited the whole thing because I thought I could fix the audio. I, in fact, could not fix the audio, and there was wind blowing. You couldn't hear Gia. You heard way too much of me, and you could also hear the wind and the music they were playing in the background. And we couldn't wreck your ears like that. So here we are re-recording it.
I'm just giggling to myself because if you guys hear me moving around, just mind your business.
No,
it's been 20 minutes. Like we need to get it started.
Yeah, I was speaking that whole time, and Gia was trying to figure out where to put her Pine Cellar sweatshirt.
Oh my gosh, it like fell over and it just didn't look right. It didn't fit the vibe. So
it is what it is. But yeah, so we're borrowing the boys' studio, but we made it a little bit more us.
But we made it Pine Cellar core.
Yeah, we hope you like it. And we brought Q-Dog.
He's just laid up.
He's so tired.
We went to 7-Eleven before we came because today is 7-Eleven, so you get a small Slurpee for free skis. And me and Sammy like to have our beverages. You guys know that for the podcast. And we pull up, and first of all, it's sketch off rip. Like, we're just getting eyed.
Yeah, and I didn't know Wheeling was sketch like that.
You're making me giggle so bad with your attire.
I can't even look at myself. Guys, the hat was already bad, but I couldn't figure out how to get it on with these headphones, so it is what it is. I'm representing Toad.
Can you look into the camera one time? Either one. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's giving Kool-Aid, man. That's what I did.
I guess that's me.
Welcome to our 6th episode.
And a half?
6.5, 7.
Wait, what was the 7 for?
It's round up.
Oh.
Y'all ever been to Ohio?
Y'all ever been to Ohio?
So that was the title because we were in Ohio at the time. And I feel like our generation knows the kind of the joke, because Ohio is just like, what even goes on in Ohio? Anything crazy that happens, it probably happened in Ohio, just because it's like, that makes sense. It's cornfields, crop circles, aliens.
Yep, it happened in Ohio or Florida.
Them Florida men just out there wrestling crocodiles.
Right, that's
with
crazy.
No
Yeah. That's crazy. But first, we could touch base on your birthday.
Dude, I had such a good birthday. We filmed on my birthday, and honestly, it was probably good that it didn't actually turn out right, because we were all over the place.
Yeah.
I was just so happy and so excited, and just like,
I ain't even got ADHD, and I forgot. I didn't know. I couldn't keep one train of thought. We were everywhere. Gia, what happened?
I don't know. Oh man, I haven't taken my Adderall in months. Oh my god.
Wait a second. Actually, okay, Gia's birthday was wonderful. Let's talk about something else that happened.
Talk about something that just happened literally 20 minutes ago. So let me tell my perspective, and then you can hop in when it gets to your perspective. So we walk into the studio, and this is our first time alone recording in the studio. And downtown Wheeling's already sketched for anybody who hasn't been here. It's just like, we have one of the biggest homeless crackhead populations in America. And so anyways, we make sure we lock all the doors. We're already like tiptoeing around because we're just two girls. Anyways, we get in the studio, and I'm just like clicking around the buttons, seeing how like the equipment's working, whatever. We're just moving stuff around, getting cozy, and I'm on the computer, and it has the whole setup like this. Like, you can see what the camera sees right now on the computer, and it's just like buttons like start recording, stop recording, whatever. And then there's little tabs on the side that says like Better's Last Stand from the Pine Room and just a couple other things. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm clicking on buttons, whatever. I click the Better's Last Stand Zoom. That's the title of it. and the screen switches to like this man, and I'm just like stuck, right? I'm like, my eyes are moving around like corner to corner to corner to look at him in his eyes, whatever. And I'm just like, he's looking back at me and he's looking around, and I'm like, I'm just froze. And then this is where Sammy comes in. And
I looked up because I was getting stuff set up. I looked up and there's a man looking at us, and Gia's looking at the man. And I said, Gia, who is that?
I wish the camera was recording. I looked like a little kid who just got caught on the computer. It wasn't supposed to be on the computer. I stood straight up and clicked off the screen and just backed up.
I fell on the floor twice.
Sammy actually tripped, skinned her knees. Brian was on the phone cracking up, just laughing.
Apparently, it's just some pre-recorded FaceTime they had.
Looking at us,
no, but why was Gia like? Imagine you accidentally.
I had to assess the situation.
No, imagine accidentally opening up like some Zoom call, and there's like somebody just watching you, and Gia just watches back. Like, why was that? Why was that the response? She didn't try. She didn't try to say like hello, and she didn't exit out. She just stood there looking back at him
because he was confused too. He was looking at me like, "Can you see me?" Like he just got caught, and I just got caught. Oh my gosh!
No, that was the craziest thing I've ever experienced.
I probably would have sat there and just stared at him for like 5 minutes if Sammy didn't say anything.
I know, that's what I'm wondering. It's like, how long would that have happened for?
We called. Jarrett was on the phone with Brian because we needed help with something, and Jarrett was like, "Oh, we know, that's just my cousin." What?
And I was like, "Your cousin live?"
Yeah. You guys just left him on Zoom all day.
All day. Oh man.
Anyways,
that was hilarious though.
My ears got so hot. Do you like when you get like anxious or stressed out? Do you have like a body? Does your body react some type of way?
Yeah. It's not, my ears don't feel hot, but like I feel like it's like overstimulation. Like I feel like all of a sudden there's like too much in my ears and too much in my sight, like, and I have to close my ears. But that's like,
that sounds like you got touch-of-tism. Like you sit there with your hands over your ears?
Just one.
Oh,
you just gotta plug one because it's like just a little bit too much, so you just
that would send me over the edge though. Just one would add to the overstimulation because now it's not equal, and it's like I gotta worry about just the one input of one ear. Like,
well, I do want it like this one then that one, or like the other way. But I did have a patient one time say, "I think you have autism."
So now your patients are trying to diagnose you? Interesting.
And then I left that practice and then went to a new one.
No.
So she didn't get any follow-up with me.
Oh, I see. I understand what's happening.
I don't.
Where are we?
Dude, I don't know.
Okay.
We like being inside though. This is kind of fun.
This is so nice.
I can't wait till we have our own
little setup like this.
Yeah.
I know, me too. It's gonna be so cozy.
So cozy.
And fall's coming up.
I'm so excited for fall.
It's bats. I freaking love bats.
It's bats. I freaking love Halloween.
Oh, it's that one.
I love that little girl. She's so funny. She's the one that says beef. I smell like beef.
She's the same. She's on TikTok now. Like, as an older little girl, she sounds the exact same. Like, she acts the exact same.
She does. Okay. You got anything else to... I don't know what else we talked about when we did the update, other
just
than
like
your birthday.
I got a Nintendo Switch for my birthday. It was so fun. I've been playing Animal Crossing for I have at least 20 hours on Animal Crossing in the last 5 days.
You know what's crazy too is in the vlog I said if we go rogue for a vlog, it's Gia's fault because she's playing Animal Crossing. And now maybe it looks like that is what happened, but it was actually an audio issue. It wasn't a Gia issue.
It can be though.
We could pretend.
I do want to shout somebody out before we begin the episode, and this is so like cheesy and corny, but Teresa Yossi is such a good family friend, and she texted my mom last night and she was like, "Where's the podcast?" And then we called her and explained like, "Hey, the audio was just too messed up, whatever." She's like, "Okay, well, when's it going to be posted?" She's diehard. She's a fan and I love her, so I wanted to just give her
Listen,
a shout out.
I think I can get it done tomorrow.
Yeah?
I think so.
Dude,
Yeah.
Sammy's just like editing, what's the word? Tornado.
I love that.
Yeah. She's just been eating it up, dude. Sammy has been editing every single video and vlog since episode 2.
Well, Gia,
I edited one video. Just one. Like, I thought I would be contributing so much more, and it's honestly my fault because I just.
Well, you had camp, and then you went to Ocean City.
I haven't been home for 2 weeks.
Yeah, wait. What's it gonna feel like to just be? Oh no.
I'm sorry.
What's it? How's it gonna feel to be home? What are you excited to do while you're
I
home?
need to clean.
Oh, okay.
I need to clean my room.
And then you're just gonna like rot in there and play Animal Crossing for 3 days.
I'm probably gonna hook it up to my TV as soon as my bed is cleared off and my floor is clean, my carpet's swept, dresser swept, whatever. I'm putting it on my TV, and I'm busting out the controller it came with so I can have something to actually hold instead of those little sticks. And I'm probably gonna play Animal Crossing. And I ordered a Nintendo Switch cover that looks like a shark. And wait till it gets here, Sam.
I'm so excited.
But I also ordered Lego Harry Potter.
Shut up. Guys, I'm getting Animal Crossing ASAP. I can't wait. Gia's already got her house all built. I checked out the museum. It looks awesome.
I'm deep into it, guys. It's addicting.
She is. She did like get it growing fast. I don't remember. It's been so long since I never played myself because I just always remember like Animal Crossing being so expensive, so I never had it. But I used to play with my cousins, like the Pokels, like Teresa Pokel, and what are you looking at?
I'm just looking around.
I can see your eyes up. I can see all of a sudden, like I could see the whites of your eyes.
I'm just looking around.
But yeah, but they already had everything set up, so I never got to see like the initial process.
If you want my honest...
Wait, guess what I have been playing though?
What? I can actually guess. You want me to guess?
Oh wait, were you there when I downloaded
yes.
it?
You want me to guess?
Yeah.
It's Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna pull it up.
Sammy entering her sticky iPad era.
Look at my park. We're just getting started.
Okay.
We're just getting started.
I never played Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Look, I got people. People are going through the water ride right now.
That's hard.
Hey guys, this is my park. I did drown someone because they gave me a bad review.
What?
Moving on.
You drown? Okay, we'll just take a step back.
You can drown people on Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Can you see my eyes?
No. I can only see them when they go up because I can see the whites.
I was just looking around like crickets. Okay. Okay. Sammy, do you want to start off today's podcast?
I will.
Okay.
So y'all ever been to Ohio? Ever? Y'all ever been?
Don't.
Oh!
I'm joking.
It's
just
all
joking.
jokes here.
Just joking.
Whoa, it's crazy having it in the headphones. Like, you just yelled in my ears.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It must be crazy when I laugh too loud.
No, I've laughed loud too.
Okay.
This feels right though.
It does feel good. Okay. So let me bring you back to 2011, Zanesville, Ohio.
Are you off the dome with this?
Yeah, this one got deleted, but this is like imprinted in my memory.
Okay. Okay, that's so impressive. Ooh, I didn't like that. That's so impressive.
Dude, everything's hilarious after that incident. I'm sorry. Gia's probably gonna say some things, and you guys are gonna be like, "Sammy, it's not that funny."
That's okay though, because
everything's funny right now because of that incident.
Me and Sammy are at that point where obviously we listen to everything that we put out. Obviously we watch everything that we put out. Me and Sammy might be our biggest fans. As with anybody who creates content, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got over that one like awkward. I got over that awkward stage where it's like, ooh, I don't like the way that sounds, or ooh, I don't like the way like whatever.
I know, because the first episode, I remember I came back. I told Gia, I was like, I listened to it on the way, even though I had already listened to it 18 times because after editing it. But I came home. I was like, Gia, I listened to it on Spotify. I was like, I'm not embarrassed.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like, really? I still haven't listened at all.
But me and Sammy are getting to that point where, like, is it narcissistic of us to, like...
Mm-hmm. Because I came home one day after... Because every Wednesday, I get it scheduled the night before to release. And so then every Wednesday, I want to hear how it sounds when I listen to it on Spotify in my car to get the full experience. Know what you guys are experiencing on your way home from work. I'm talking about you, Teresa. But so I turn it on in my car just to know what it's like. And so every Wednesday on my way home from work, I listened to it, and then I came home. I looked at Stacy. I'm like, am I a narcissist for that? Let us know what you guys think.
I called it quality control.
Yeah, because I might catch something.
Also, it's 9:48 p.m. when we're recording this on Thursday, July 11th.
And I do have work tomorrow. But thankfully I work from home.
I got back from the beach today. And
yeah, wait. How was Ocean City?
Ocean City was so great. I have been out and about for the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, I went to camp. Well, first of all, I went to Detroit. Went to my concert.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Came home, same day, I went to camp for a week. Came home for 2 days, maybe a day and a half, and then left to go to Defiance to spend the 4th of July on a boat with some family. And then I went that night, 4th of July night, to the family reunion for 4 days. And then I went from the family reunion to the beach. And I turned 20. Q said stop. He said, come on.
He's literally so tired.
Should we put headphones on him? Nah.
No, let's let him rest. Do you want this pillow? Oh, actually, it's getting your back. All right, guys. Let's bring it back.
Yeah. Let's round it back in.
Okay. So we're in Zanesville, Ohio, 2011. Now, I don't remember the guy's name because I don't have the screenshot anymore, but there was a man who released 56 of his animals.
56 of his 58, right?
Something like that, yeah. Or maybe there's 58 of them. Wild exotic animals that he was keeping it caged up in his backyard and let them out into the city of Zanesville. So people were driving to work, and there were tigers crossing the street, lions jaywalking, bears, cougars,
Crip walking.
They were just out there. Imagine, and unfortunately not a lot of them survived because they had to call in like the SWAT team. Of course, like local law enforcement were trying to get all these animals contained.
Do you think he got these animals off like the black market, or do you think he was legally obtaining these animals and was just like registered as a sanctuary?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there was laws in place yet, because one thing that I did see when I was looking it up was that afterwards there was laws put into place regarding keeping exotic animals in your backyard.
Somebody told me one time, I was a little kid, they said there is rules because somebody did it.
Yeah.
And that's hilarious to think about.
It is, because why did that
ever happen?
But I really remember, like, this 2011, I was at St. Mike's, and I remember this, like, on Twitter and, like, on the news and stuff. Everybody was talking about these animals that were out in Zanesville.
I want everybody to picture this. You're driving to work. It's 7 a.m. Damn, you just got up. You got a granola bar for breakfast. Your tummy's a little hungry. Maybe you'll get a coffee on the way to work. You get in your car. You put the keys in, turn it on. You got the AC kicking. Elvis Duran on the radio. You're driving down the street. You get on the highway. You get off the exit to go to work, and something comes running out in front of you. Slam on your brakes. It's still a little foggy in the morning. You know how it's like a little cold.
Like rubbing my eyes.
You might have had to hit the windshield wipers because you know what I mean.
I'm putting the defrost on.
Exactly. And then something runs across the road. You slam on your brakes. You look up, and it's a tiger.
Yeah, like it's not even a deer. It's a tiger. It's a lion.
Yeah, like it's a monkey on the back of a bear. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm going home and I'm never going back to work.
I'm calling my mom. I'm FaceTiming my mom. Be like, do you see this?
Yeah.
Am I tweaking out right now?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably hallucinating, but I guess you'd be driving there and I'd like look over, like make sure everybody else
Would you
is
just
seeing
keep it pushing?
too.
I'd probably just keep going.
Yeah, I'd probably. Yeah,
'Cause
realistically.
you can't sit there. I wouldn't. You couldn't.
But what? So yeah, like say you get to there and then it's looking at you, and then somebody's behind you, so you can't put it in reverse. Terry,
You just gotta go. You just gotta keep going.
But you can't hit it. What would you do?
Why wouldn't you hit it?
Because
If
a
it's in
deer
your
messes
way?
up your car.
Oh, I guess you gotta swerve, huh? And go around it.
Yeah, that's crazy though. I can't believe that happened.
Anyways.
But now we have laws. At least in Ohio, they got laws about exotic animals.
Tell me about that other law on Sunday in Ohio.
Supposedly, there's a law you can't get arrested in Ohio on the 4th of July or Sundays. Now, it said, although this isn't like enforced, it's a law.
Mm-hmm.
And it's illegal to go fishing for whales in Ohio on a Sunday. But there's no place to fish for whales.
That gives the same energy. Those two laws give the same energy as the same like cities that have animals as their mayors. You're unserious. Can you imagine like there's something serious going on and all of the mayors need to meet and it's just like a cat and a duck. It's like it's like the animal agency from Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah. The people who run this country are really just animals.
That's a whole other theory. Okay, let me tell you about my first crazy Ohio story. So I got this off of WLWT5 news site. It's got to be real.
Yeah.
It's got to be real.
I didn't cite any of my sources.
Yeah, I never do. But I'm a college student too. The legend of the Loveland Frogman. So Loveland
It sounds like a Goosebumps episode.
Doesn't it? I loved Goosebump books as a kid.
Me
I
too.
remember being at my when I switched to a public elementary school for 2 years, we would have to go into the library and prove that we could read the book that we're checking out. Cuz she's not going to let me take I remember getting Harry Potter as a 4th grader. You know what I mean? And she's like, "Okay, read me a paragraph."
Oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
I did though. I ate it up.
I'd be like,
"She's okay. Take it." The prisoner of
Azkaban. Oh no, I said ass.
The prisoner of. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, no. Do you remember the stress of if there was a curse word or a piece of the word had a curse word in it and you had to read out loud? And I'm sweating.
Being in 8th grade. You know what I think was wild though? I don't know if you've ever experienced this. When we were in elementary school and the teachers would say the N-word in the book.
No, they
that
would
throw me off so bad. They would say all the other cuss words, whatever. We'd have the student reading things, you know how the popcorn reading.
Mm-hmm.
We would do that, but then the teacher would okay, I'll read the next one.
Yeah.
And then
they're volunteering.
What? When I got to high school, that shit, everybody snapped their necks so hard because they continued it in high school.
Yeah.
You'd think they learned.
Yeah.
But
what did you say? That's crazy.
Yeah. When I got
somebody
to high
better
school,
stop these English teachers
we
out
started
here.
having some diversity, so obviously it was just crazy. Anyways,
that is crazy.
So the Loveland frog comes from a city called Loveland, Ohio. In Loveland, a 4-foot frog roams the marshes on its hind legs. At least that's what local legend claims. It's a tale that dates back to the 1950s when a businessman claimed he saw multiple bipedal frogs along the Little Miami River.
Bipedal?
I don't know what that means.
Does that mean two on its hind legs? Because that's hilarious.
Give me a second.
We're bipedal humans.
Okay, it's an adjective of an animal using only 2 legs for walking. Well, we knew that. Amy knew that.
Oh.
Let me find my tab. Let me go back. So, it dates back to the 1950s. Spotted most recently in 2016 when Sam Jacobs said he was playing Pokemon Go in mid-August of 2016 near Congregation Beth Adams Synagogue in Loveland, Madeira Road.
But imagine you're playing Pokemon Go and you're like this, and then you're like...
Do you know how when you you hold up your camera to send the Pokeball, I'd be spinning it.
Yeah.
What?
And then it doesn't catch, so you're like...
Congratulations, you caught Frogman. No. But I also saw another like article that says there was like rumored to be a lizard man. So when we first recorded this, I told Sammy, I was like, dude, what if it's just like the reptile people?
Yeah.
You know, like what if he just didn't get his skin yet?
And then I asked, do you think they unzip lizard people?
I think their scales, like I think it's the same thing as chameleons. I think their scales can just like morph into, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I do just love the idea of unzipping. Yeah.
That's not what it sounds like.
Oh man, but imagine getting chased by like a 4-foot frog on 2 legs.
You think they're fast?
I mean, because what I'm picturing is like really long, skinny frog legs. You know?
Do you think their kneecaps like bulge? Do you think like?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like hearing their like little like
ducks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think they're sticky? Do you think they're oozing mucus?
Yeah. They're I would be. Ew, and like its tongue, how big and long is its tongue to like
I made the
catch
reference
people?
of Halloween Town 2. That frog man.
Oh yeah.
Marnie's mom is like dating him, and
Mm-hmm.
man, like everybody knew he was a frog, and she just couldn't see it.
She couldn't. Poor girl. Okay. Let us know what you think about the frog man, Teresa. Okay, my next one is the Circleville letter writer. Now, this was an anonymous person who terrorized Circleville, Ohio residents in the 1970s and 1980s by sending threatening letters that exposed alleged secrets about their neighbors and friends. The letters accused citizens of involvement in crimes such as embezzlement, domestic violence affairs, and murder. The writer also sent a booby trap containing a loaded gun in 1983. So, and I did not, in fact, look up to double check whether or not this man was arrested.
Can you imagine like all of your neighbors being convicted of, like, you didn't even know?
Yeah, and do you think it was true, or this is just like this guy's enemies?
Oh, I think
and so
it's
he
true.
was like, Tommy did this and Stacy did this,
I think it was true.
but Stacy really just cheated on them or something.
I think this was this man's last straw. And he's like, I'm taking every single one of you mother effers down with me.
Yeah. He said he got caught for something, so he caught everybody else for their somethings. But then I don't know why he got why the level of intensity went up to a loaded gun. Like, he went to outing their secrets to just like, see ya. Let me see though if he was found or not.
I think you said he committed suicide.
Okay, so the mystery and so that was the Zanesville guy.
Oh.
The mystery and intrigue surrounding these letters reached a whole new level when there was an attempt to murder one of the private citizens who had long been a target in the writings. So he must have got a bunch of letters, and then so he really didn't like this guy, and then he wanted to off him. Suspects. Mary Gillespie. I wasn't expecting them to be a girl. That was one of the
That honestly makes so much sense, because girls are petty like that.
Yeah.
Men are petty like that too. I know some pretty many. Wait, whoa. I know petty men.
Yeah. Okay, so she was one of the suspects. I don't think they ever figured it out though. Oh yeah, they've not been found.
She got away with that.
Good for her. Oh well, no. I retract that statement.
If it was all truths, I guess like.
Minus the attempted
the
murder.
Gun is crazy.
Yeah.
Because you can put everybody's business out there, but you don't have to try to kill them. If you're going out your way to put everybody's business out there, that's bad karma. It's gotta be.
Yeah. So it's either Mary Gillespie or Karen Sue, apparently.
Those are fake names.
Yeah, they sound fake. But imagine that happened today. I don't know what mine would say.
We got a letter that's like, your next door neighbors is hiding bodies in their basement. I'm moving tomorrow.
Immediately. I'm gone immediately. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm not going to be that girl in the scary movie. I'm not that girl.
You're not that guy, pal. Did you know it's illegal for more than 5 women to live together in a house in Ohio?
Shut up.
A bunch of women in one house raises concerns about prostitution.
Oh.
One
what
can
about
only
like
assume they meant to curb the size of brothels. They're talking about whoever made the law.
Okay.
They said, although it's not clear why 5 is so much worse than 4.
Yeah. I guess 4 tends to be a common amount of roommates.
Yeah.
So once they see 5, they're like set over
Whoa,
the edge.
whoa. Relax.
Now, do they all get arrested or just the 5th?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, I have another one to tell you about if you want me to go.
Okay.
So, Satan's Hollow. I don't think I told you about this one.
Okay.
I told you about like an old chapel or church that was turned into like a satanic.
Mm-hmm. And she said, I can get behind it. And I said, satanic rituals?
We had to cut the cameras. Yeah, we had to cut the cameras.
We're actually sponsored by the Illuminati.
Stop. We're gonna get canceled before you even freaking take off.
Well, you're canceled, but we only have 20 views.
Men in Black show up at our doorstep.
We get this app where we forget everything.
Oh, no.
Okay, moving on.
All
We're
right,
not
so-
sponsored by the Illuminati, and
No,
Gia
but
prays
Alani
to
knows.
Jesus.
Alani knows if they want to sponsor us, they can sponsor us. We've already had the chat, and
And we'll never say anything about the Illuminati ever again.
yeah, just let
Or
us know,
Satan.
girlfriends.
Yeah, we've been in Alani's DMs, so.
We love Alani. Okay,
I had one today.
I did too. I had cherry slush. What'd you have?
Blue slush.
Yep. So Satan's Hollow. It's like a drainage tunnel that is on private property. So it's reportedly a site where Satanists went to sacrifice animals to the devil in like an altar room.
Wait,
But-
it's a drainage pipe.
Yeah, and I'll show you pictures so you
Okay,
understand it more.
okay.
It's basically just those big tunnels that are just like in a hillside. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That's
okay.
like you look at it and it's just dark and scary.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
in the movie It, the original one,
Yeah,
it comes out of there.
exactly.
Okay.
And they're saying like even though it's on private property, like people just go to it. It's like one of those spots where it's like a abandoned insane asylum. Like let's go check it out. Blah, blah, even though it's on
Mhm.
private property. So it's like rumored that people have heard shadows and like screaming and blah blah blah. So I looked a little bit more into it. Let me pull up the other one. And here's a picture of it. There's like
Oh, I would never go in
graffiti
there.
all over it, and so it's it's a series of drainage tunnels. So it's not like
Mm.
pipes, it's tunnels.
Yeah, and when we lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, in one of our, not like the backyard of our house, but like when we'd go out in the woods back in our house, there was a series of tunnels like that. And we used to just be out there playing in them.
Well,
Why are kids like this?
they probably weren't like worshiping Satan in them.
Well, hopefully
I
not.
hope not. Do you know who the Shadow Man is?
No.
The Shadow Man is like, he appears in a couple different situations. This is obviously just like, there's been so much paranormal activity and so much bad energy here. They say that when you like walk around there and you're trying to explore, he just appears. It's just exactly what he sounds like. He's
And-
just all blacked out, shadowy figure.
In that specific thing?
Yeah, in this in Satan's Hollow. So, but he
Oh.
can appear in other situations too. Like people say they see the Shadow Man in their nightmares and their dreams. Like when they're lucid dreaming, they see the Shadow Man.
Mm.
But they say it's like rumored that they were doing animal sacrifices, human sacrifices. They say it's like legend has it they opened the gate to hell and Satan himself came out.
That's Terrifying.
Apparently, like, there is an altar room, and people have seen it, but it's, like, a really deep back in there.
Yeah, I'm not venturing back there to find out. Would you?
Fuck no.
Okay, I was just curious if you would or not.
Fuck no. But can you imagine the people that own the private property? Like, they definitely participate.
Oh, because it's on private property, so somebody owns that land.
Somebody owns it, yeah.
Oh, that's kind of weird. You can own land that there's, like, drainage, right?
Yeah, that is weird. Dude, there's tons of pictures.
Or is it just, like, old drainage things?
It's gotta be. It looks like there's still water in them a little bit. They have to be old because no way people will be going in it. Look, you can scroll. No way. It's all graffiti and dark and, like,
Ooh.
But no way, like, people would be going in and out of it if there was still actively water running through it.
Yeah. What do drainage pipes, like, or drainage?
I have no idea.
Honestly, like, what are these for?
Drain.
What is it for? Is this like poopy
And do they just
drain?
like stop working?
Or is it like rain
So
drain?
you guys pick poop drains to worship Satan in?
Like, you're dirty.
Yeah. Not only are you worshiping the devil, but
you have E. coli.
now you smell like doo doo.
Yeah.
And pink eye.
Yeah, you got pink eye, everything. Ew. Kind of off topic, but we can roll with it. Have you ever, like, lucid dreamed or, like, had sleep paralysis before?
Yes. One time that I can remember, I was laying
Both or one?
Just one. Just sleep paralysis. But it was also technically lucid dreaming because I knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying.
But lucid dreaming is when you get to the point where you can control it. Yeah.
So I guess it wasn't necessarily considered. I think it was just sleep paralysis. So I was laying in my bed, and it was in the room that you're in now. And I thought I opened my eyes, and I'm just, like, looking around, and I, like, slowly started to fall off my bed, but I couldn't move to catch myself. Like, I was just sliding off of my bed. Like, my top half was just sliding off of my bed, like,
weird,
down onto the floor. And I'm, like, freaking out. You know what I mean? I'm trying to catch myself. And the next thing I know, I'm, like, I actually open my eyes, and I'm still laying there.
Did you see anything?
No, but I was really scared.
Yeah.
I was really scared. My chest hurt really bad. I woke up and my heart was just beating.
Mm-hmm. So I've had sleep paralysis 3 times.
Tell me about it.
Every time it's the same exact thing. And I haven't had it in a long time.
It
and I try not to,
like, stress induced.
I know. I try not to talk about it because I feel like I get triggered and then it's going to happen. And I'm literally sleeping in the room that Gia just said hers happened in. But so every time I'm laying there, I'm on my back sleeping, and then I am, like, kind of awake, kind of not, and then I see the hag.
What the F is the hag?
The hag is who people people who have sleep paralysis often, this is who they say they see. And every time I see the hag, and every time you have sleep paralysis, she gets, like, a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. Now, she's never gotten past, like, my feet before. Mm-hmm. But every time it happens, like, I can't move and I'm trying to scream, but it just, like, I can, like, hear myself in the real world, and it's just like,
you can hear yourself?
Yeah. And it's just like I'm trying to scream through, like,
That's
closed
scary.
lips. So scary. But I haven't had it in
Have you correlated,
years.
like, do you correlate stress with it? Like, do you feel like when it happens, you just had, like, such an overwhelming, like, oh, I've got so many things to do, like, stuff is just piling up? Do you feel like that's
Yeah,
the
it was
situation
definitely,
when it
like, in a
happens?
really high stressful time of my life, and I was having, like, panic attacks and
Sammy,
stuff too.
I, like, wholeheartedly believe that's 100% a demon. You know what I mean? It's just feeding off of your stress and whatever.
I'm going to church tomorrow.
Dude, it's scary. Like, it's scary. That's just why they tell you to pray for protection in today's world, because everybody's just worshiping the devil and demons are just becoming skinwalkers. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I'm not going to look. I got to get this off my fucking phone.
What does she look like? Do you remember? You don't have to talk about it because it's scary, and if you tell me, I'll probably see it.
Okay, yeah, let's move on.
My family used to watch The Walking Dead.
We're gonna light
a
those
family.
candles in your house when we
For
get
real.
back. But go ahead.
My family used to watch The Walking Dead as just like a family, movie night, and I would want to obviously lay with them, and I was a little girl though. I'd obviously want to partake, but
Just a little girl.
yeah, I'd want to partake, but I would have nightmares every single time. I'd have to have my mom come sit with me. I'm like 12 years old, like having panic attacks, sitting in my bed talking about, I'm scared. My mom's like, why are you scared? I'm like, I'm scared somebody's gonna break into the house and eat me. Like,
they're zombies.
she's like, it's just a show, right?
No, your mom would be like that. She'd be like, grow up.
No, that she wouldn't let me watch it.
Yeah, I never watched Walking Dead. I'm not very much like a zombie type of movie person. And they have like 20 seasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But have you watched Grey's Anatomy?
I stopped at like season 11 because it just got out of control.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't get past like season 3.
Another one I have is the grave of prominent Marion, Ohio, for resident Charles B. Merchant. It's a stone monument, so it's this big giant circular stone that's 5,200 pounds that sits on top of a pedestal, and that is like his grave site. And no matter what they do, ever since they put the stone down, it just continuously goes in circles and it doesn't stop. It's so heavy they have to pick it up with a crane, and they picked it up with a crane, like put like tar and stuff down so it would stay in place. The next day it started moving again, and it just keeps spinning.
I think I told Sammy when she first told me about this, I think that's just like the law of like whatever's in motion stays in motion until a force acts upon it. I think it's just so heavy. Something counter force has to sit there. You know what I mean? And something that's 5,000 whatever pounds has to block it.
Yeah.
Especially if it's shaped like cylinder, like a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's that man just pushing it because he's bored from beyond the grave.
He's working though. He's tired. Stop pushing your stone, buddy.
It's like cats when they make biscuits.
Yeah.
You can stop. It's okay. Go to sleep.
You don't have to work this hard. Jack will make biscuits honestly, Thor will make biscuits for so long too.
Ooh, this one's gross. This is on like the fun facts of Ohio. Women are prohibited from wearing patent leather shoes in public in Ohio. You wanna know why?
Huh.
So that men can't see reflections of the women's underwear in their shoes. Obviously, that's what it says.
What? Men are gross. Were they really? They were trying to catch a look that hard. That's crazy. Some like fun facts that I had was that Neil Armstrong, who's the first man to walk on the moon, is from Wapakoneta, Ohio. And we're going to move on from that pronunciation, but essentially the first man to walk on the moon is from Ohio. Cleveland introduced the first electric traffic signal in 1914. And Oberlin College was the first college in the United States to admit women in 1833 and African Americans in 1835.
I just saw that Ripley's Believe It or Not featured that stone in 1929 in their magazine.
Oh, did they? Whoa, 1929.
It says it's still moving at an average of 2 inches per year. So it's just creeping.
Oh.
I was picturing it just rolling around.
Yeah.
You'd almost hear it. But this is say 2 inches per year? It's just like...
So they once it gets close to the edge, they gotta pick it up.
I don't know.
With a crane again?
I don't know what's going on.
Something I also saw was there's so many... So I went on Reddit, and all you can find on Reddit about Ohio is all of these UFO sightings.
Duh. Like, I promise there's aliens out there.
Yeah. I didn't read through all of them specifically, but it was just like different UFO, different weird lights in the sky. But I will say, when we were out there in Edon, Ohio, the stars never looked more beautiful.
It's so pretty. It's so peaceful, too. It's just like...
The only thing that was crazy, though, was I was just laying there, and then you could see the stars so well, and then I just remembered, like, we're laying there, but we're just a bunch of things, like, on a ball, like, in the middle of, like, a universe.
Can we talk about how the Matrix glitched today?
Twice.
Sammy could have swore on her right big toe that she saw me and my dad in my dad's, actually it's my brother's red Corvette.
And not even swear, like, I knew it happened.
She said,
like,
my
it
hair
happened.
was back, like, I was wearing what I was wearing, my hair was back, my sunglasses were on top of my head, like, exactly how I walked into the house is exactly how she saw me.
So right at the bottom of their hill, they were going this way, and they were, like, 5 cars back, and I pulled in and go up the hill, and I almost, like, stopped and honked, but I don't like to, like, honk when there's that many cars, just because I don't want somebody to think I'm mad at them and then ruin the rest of their night. So I didn't honk or anything, but I saw her and her dad in the red Corvette, and they were going somewhere, and it was like close to the time I thought you were supposed to be going somewhere with your mom. So I was like, oh, maybe they're meeting,
right? It just made sense.
Your mom. So I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, she'll be back whenever they're done and we'll go do the podcast. And then I got up there and I said I just saw Gia go with her dad, and like I just said it because like I knew that's what happened. Right. And then she said Adam's down on the bike downstairs.
Did you have a moment, like out of body moment?
Yeah, because I was like, and then you walked in, you were wearing like the sunglasses.
Was it moments after, like you just got home and it was?
I walked in, it was like the first thing I said, just because I was like, oh, we're gonna go, because your mom was like, just like talking. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna go film the podcast, but I was like, I thought you guys were going somewhere, but I just saw Adam and Gia at the bottom of the hill in the Corvette, and she said, he's on the bike. And I said, no. He's at the bottom of the hill. Like there would have been no possible way for them to have gotten back. I mean, also, I don't think they'd keep the joke going on this long. I think somebody would have told me by now, right?
Yeah, Sammy, I'll pinky promise you right now. Like I promise that wasn't us. Like I was at the gym. My dad was obviously in the house.
Someone would have told me it's a prank by now, right?
Yeah. It's okay.
Oh, hey, my shit.
Take a breath. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I promise. But
no, but it was
this is how like this is how you know. I'm about to back it up for sure that like okay, you're not tripping.
No, because your car wasn't home either when I got to the house because you were gone at the gym.
Yeah, and you can check Life 360 whatever to make sure like
yeah.
But this is how like I'm gonna back it up even more for you. So we're driving to 7-Eleven whatever, and well it's not whatever. Let me set the scene. I took creative writing in high school and I like to use it.
Good.
So
you gotta use something we did in high school.
Right. Something, I don't know. I used to leave high school just for the day and come back. Like I would leave for like 4th, 5th, and 6th period and come back for like 7th.
At Central or Park?
At Park.
Okay. I was gonna say, how'd you do
Central
that?
Locked the door. Central locked like the side doors. The only door you could leave out of at Central without setting the alarm off was the front door, which like they had people watching the front door. Park, there's like 50 million side doors. They're all they're propped open for you. You know what I mean?
Well, because I've left before when I went to Park freshman year, but you could just like do that.
Anyway, so we're driving to 7-Eleven to go get our free slushie. Their frickin' slushie things are down, and right before we turn right to pull in, I see this group of like teenagers, like my age, whatever, standing on the corner, and I swear I saw my friend Kyla. Like they're built the exact same skin tone. Like she has her hair in these 2 like puff balls that Kyla would, because she's got this real pretty blonde curly hair that would like sit just like that, and she looked like she had her contacts in, and she had this whole outfit on that Kyla would have on. And I don't know if you saw me do it. I kept looking out the window. I like checked like 5 times. And we pull in and I'm like, dude, like I think that's Kyla. And I immediately get on Life 360 and Kyla's at our house. So I called her. I was like, dude, I swear I just saw you in downtown Wheeling hanging out with like a group of people I've never seen before. And she was like, is it a glitch in the Matrix? And I like jaw dropped because that's exactly what I said to Sammy when Sammy said that to me. I was like, ain't no way.
But it was 2 in a day.
2 in the same within 2 hours of each other.
Yeah. I've never like had a simulation glitch before
That
I've
bad.
noticed. Like
that bad.
because like that was serious. Like
Yeah.
I saw him, and
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about it because I
What
saw
in
you
the
guys.
lookalikes? Like, what are the odds? Okay, like you can see somebody who kind of is built like me. Kind of like, what are the odds? Like the sunglasses are in the same place. Our hair is the same way. Like we're in the same kind of car that we own.
And like there's somebody like, because like you and your dad sitting in the car, like you guys are about same height.
Yeah.
Like the chances of that too.
Coming
I got a good look.
from where we live.
Yeah, because I got a good look because I debated on honking, but then I went back to like, oh, I don't want any of these other random people to think I'm honking at them.
Mm-hmm.
What would have happened if I honked?
What if it's like lizard people trying to? Dude, what if that's a butterfly effect?
Wait, butterfly.
If you
effect.
would have honked, it was a butterfly effect. You know what a butterfly effect is.
Okay, but re-explain.
So a butterfly effect is like when one tiny detail causes a huge like, what's the word that's like what's the word of like a avalanche, a huge avalanche of events that occurs otherwise that wouldn't have happened if you wouldn't have honked your horn. So if you honked your horn, maybe like they stopped and got out, and what if it like was me and my dad or something crazy, you know what I mean? That's what a butterfly effect is.
I kind of want to go back and honk,
No.
but also I'm kind of glad I didn't honk.
Yeah.
We need like a code word, because what if they're in the
We have a
house?
code word.
Oh,
You know the code word. You know the
Passwords?
safe. What? What password? The safe word. Our family has a safe word.
Oh, I forget it. I can
You're
go
not
lie.
real.
I was only told the safe word one time, I think, and I didn't understand what was happening.
Well, I'm definitely not gonna tell you it on live. So, freaking podcast.
I know all the passwords to our logins.
Well, Skinwalker Sammy would too.
Would she? So how would you know the difference? How would you know the difference, Gia?
Stop, Sammy. That's terrifying. Like it's freaking 10:30 p.m. like in the middle of downtown Wheeling. In the
No,
studio.
don't worry, it's me. Because Skinwalker Sammy wouldn't have told you guys that I ran into Skinwalker Gia and Adam.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm getting scared. So.
Okay.
Anyways,
Should we talk about?
let's talk about our woman of the week.
Okay. Okay, so our woman of the week is none other than one of our top 3 listeners.
She's top 2.
Top
And she
2.
ain't 2.
And she ain't 2. And that is my mom, Christine McCarthy LaBelle.
Whee!
Woo! Let's go, Chris. We love you, Chris.
Chris. Okay.
But so that's my mom. And she is one of my favorite people in the whole entire world. She grew up in Massachusetts. We only see that Boston accent though when she's around people from Boston, or if she gets like really angry or excited about something, and then it comes out. And I did attempt a mockery of it on the last podcast, but I am not going to subject anyone to that or myself to the embarrassment.
I enjoyed it.
I did not enjoy one bit of
Okay.
it.
Moving on.
But yeah, she is a mother of 3. And she is just a working woman. She is one of the hardest working people I know in my life. She's been a nurse for 25, maybe 30 years. She's been a nurse for a while, and she's been a bedside nurse for a while. And she is one of the smartest people I know. Of course, you have to be being a nurse. She is just a girl's girl through and through. She's always down to have a good time, go to brunch, go out, go shopping. If she doesn't go shopping with me, she's down to see my little shopping haul afterwards. But yeah, she's just one of the coolest people. You're lucky if you ever get to meet her and hang out with her, because she will make you feel seen in the room. And she's just a good time overall. She's a wonderful person. And right now she does have stage 4 colon cancer, and she is going through all of her chemotherapy treatments. She's had 2 surgeries to remove lesions and tumors from different places, and this whole time she's been working 2 jobs. She's still going like wedding dress shopping with me. She hasn't stopped. She hasn't slowed down. And even when she had to slow down for recovery from surgery, she's like, I'm going stir crazy in the house. Meanwhile, when I had like a week or I had like a month and a half off because of my licensing stuff, I was like, Mom, my mom and her mom both were like, aren't you stir crazy? And I was like, no, I would never work again. This is fine. But not her. She doesn't stop. But so we would like to see her slow down at least a little bit and maybe go down to 1 job. So I did start a GoFundMe a few months ago when we first got like all the diagnoses and stuff. So we're going to link it, I guess, in this bio and probably like on our Instagram. And so whatever you can donate, whatever prayers you can send our way, it is all loved and appreciated. Everyone thus far has been like more amazing than I would have ever expected as far as donations, and as far as like Brian was at Starbucks one time ordering stuff, and somebody at the window was like, wait, are you Brian Campbell? And he's like, yeah. And he was like, tell Sammy we're praying for her mom. I'm like,
that would make me cry.
I know. It's like, I don't even know these people, and they're doing such kind things. So it's all appreciated, all welcomed, to get us through the rest of this journey. But yeah, so that's our Woman of the Week. She is going to be one of the best Women of the Week that we ever do. And I love you, Mom. If you made it to the end of the podcast, which I know you did. She also came up with, if you saw in our last post, I wrote like a little apology letter in the caption in the reel, and I wrote 2 hour cellar dwellers, and my mom came up with that name.
We gotta get shirts made. ASAP.
Yep. Her, Teresa, and your mom will get the first rounds of them. Sticking with us from day one.
For real. They're gonna be so cool, dude. I can't wait to sit down and design merch.
I know. That'll be so much fun.
Stickers and like shit. Anyways, by the time this is out, it'll be linked in our link tree on our Instagram. So if you go to your Instagram account, 99% of people have Instagram. It's PineCellar_girls on Instagram, and then the link in our bio is our link tree. It has Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, our TikTok, our Instagram link. It'll also have this GoFundMe link. So if you really want something easy to click on, just go there, and then go ahead and give us a little follow.
Yeah, do that too.
But that'll probably be up there forever. So
cool.
Whenever you listen to this, it'll probably still be up there.
Awesome. Well, yeah. I think that's all we have today. I feel like we should sing karaoke on these mics.
California girls are undeniable. Daisy Dukes bikinis on top. Sunset kiss.
Hot will melt your popsicle.
Ooh, oh.
Ooh, oh, oh. Ooh, oh.
Cut the cameras.
Bye. We'll be on time next week.
10 p.m. recording time.
That's crazy. Headphones are starting to make my head hurt.
Facts.
Dude, he's tired.
He's like, come on, man.
I'm glad we re-recorded it. It went well. It probably went better than the first.
I think so too. I think we got maybe a little off topic, but it's good.
Yeah, I don't mind a little bit off topic.
We were off topic bad last time.
Yeah, the last time might have been a bit too much, but